All right, let's talk about something that gets a terrible rap, but is secretly one of the biggest power-ups you can unlock. Yep, I'm talking about saving money.
I mean, we've all heard the official story, right? It kind of goes something like this. Saving money, that's for adults. It's something you worry about, later.
And it's not just for later, it's boring, right? It's all about restriction. It means you gotta say no to getting pizza with your friends because you have to save. Ah, basically, it means missing out on all the fun stuff you could be doing right now.
But what if that whole story is just a myth? A total lie? What if the exact opposite is true? Okay, let's really get into this. So, Section 1. Saving is not what you think. And trust me, we're about to completely flip how you see this whole thing. So check this out. This is all about mindset. On the left, you've got the myth, the stuff we just talked about, that saving is about being cheap, missing out, feeling restricted. We're just going to throw that entire column in the trash. Forget it. We're going to focus on the truth, over on the right. Saving is about being smart, it's about gaining control, and ultimately, it's about freedom. And that's the key word right there, freedom. That's the real goal here. See, here's the secret that nobody really tells you. Saving isn't about not spending money. No way. It's about having the control to say yes to the things that actually matter to you. Seriously, think about it. Those concert tickets for your favorite band, that new phone you've been obsessing over, a trip with your friends down the road. That's not restriction, people. That's power.
And this is a really important distinction to make. There's a huge difference between saving and hoarding. Hoarding is just, piling up cash with no purpose. It's pointless. But saving is strategic. It's putting money aside for a specific, awesome goal you actually care about.
So, okay, how do you actually do it? Let's get practical. It's time to build your very own smart savings toolkit. Okay, first things first, you need a target, something to aim for. And it really helps to break your goals down into different buckets. You've got your short-term goals. These are the quick wins, right? Like those concert tickets. Then you have mid-term goals, something a little bigger, like your first phone. And then the long-term goals. This is where you can dream big. A future trick, a gap year adventure, you name it. All right, listen up. If you only remember one thing from this entire explainer, make it this. Pay yourself first. This is the #1 absolute game changer of a rule. You have to treat your savings like it's the most important bill you have to pay because, well, it is. It's a bill you're paying to your future self. And honestly, it's way simpler than it sounds. Here's how it works. Step 1, you get money. Doesn't matter if it's from a job, allowance, whatever. Step 2, and this is the magic move. You immediately move a chunk of that over to savings, right away, before you do anything else. Then, step 3, you spend what's left over. See? It totally flips the script from I'll save what's left after I spend to I'll spend what's left after I save. Huge difference. Okay, so once you get that pay yourself first habit locked down, you get to unlock a legitimate financial superpower. Get ready for the money-making machine. This is where things get seriously cool. It's a little thing called compound interest, which is basically a fancy way of saying your money starts making, well, its own money. The best way to think about it is like a tiny snowball at the top of a really big hill. As it starts rolling, it picks up more snow, right? It gets bigger. And as it gets bigger, it rolls faster and picks up even more snow. That's your money with compound interest. It just keeps building on itself, growing like crazy over time. And if you need proof, just look at this. This is the insane power of starting early. We've got 2 people here, both saving the exact same amount, just $10 a month. The only difference? One started at 13, the other waited until 18. And because of that compound interest snowball, the person who started earlier ends up with way more money. That 5-year head start makes a gigantic difference. It's all about giving your money more time to grow. Okay, so right now you're probably thinking, dude, I don't have a lot of money to save. I get it. But let's just talk about $2 a day. Just $2. That's it. That's maybe skipping one soda or that bag of chips from the vending machine. Well, check this out. That tiny $2 a day habit, that becomes over $700 in just 1 year. Suddenly, that small action doesn't seem so small anymore, does it? So the main takeaway here is you don't have to wait until you're an adult or have a real job. You can literally start saving in minutes. Here are a few super easy tricks you can do like right now. First, and this is a big one, name your savings goal. Don't just have a generic savings account. Call it new skateboard fund or concert ticket money. It makes it so much more real and motivating. You can also grab a free budgeting app for your phone, or maybe the easiest thing is to set up a separate digital savings account so that money is out of sight, out of mind. And if you want a super simple visual way to start, check out the 3-jar method. It's easy. Anytime you get some cash, you just split it 3 ways: a jar for spending, a jar for saving, and a jar for giving or sharing. It's a really clear way to make sure you're always putting something away for those bigger goals. All right, let's wrap this up. Because every single small step you take today is basically a high five to your future self. Seriously, your future self is going to thank you. So, remember that myth we started with, saving is for adults? Yeah, that's officially busted. The truth is, building the saving habit now, while the stakes are pretty low, is like training for a sport. You're just practicing the fundamentals. That way, when you get to the big leagues, all those moves are second nature. It makes handling the really big financial stuff later on so much easier. And what are the big leagues? I'm talking about things like car payments, rent for your first place, or funding that epic gap year adventure you've been dreaming about. The skills you build saving for a new video game, they're the exact same skills you're going to use for those huge, life-changing goals. So I'll just leave you with this thought. Forget everything you've been told about saving being boring or restrictive. It's not. It's about freedom. It's your secret power-up, waiting to be unlocked. So the only real question left is, what's the very first goal you're going to name your savings for?